11 life paths and everyone else, welcome to this video. Okay. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the greatest DNA activation in human history that they don't want you to know. But if you stay till the end of the video, I'm going to touch on what happened with me when I moved from Toronto to Edmonton right now, where I'm at. And it's just mind-blowing. First of all, let's talk about what happened last week with the Northern Lights. So apparently the Northern Lights came all the way down to Florida, and it's been unprecedented. Now, let me start off by telling you guys, they can't control this no more. They can't control this new vibration that is elevating and is sending people's consciousness, and it's bringing the collective aggregate of consciousness together right now. They cannot stop what's coming. They can't stop it anymore. So what they're doing is they're doing all these cover-ups like solar flares. Now, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the most important part of what happened. So as soon as I landed from YYZ to YEG, I see my sister. Me and my sister are talking about the Northern Lights. I swear to God, and this is what I mean, the power of manifestation, bro. Be very careful with the power of your words because things are just happening. So me and my sister, we're talking, and I'm like, I think next week, we're going to see the Northern Lights. I swear to God. I said something like that, okay? Now, if you know where I'm at, like, the Northern Lights happen once or twice a year sometimes. Not even every year, just once or twice a year sometimes, okay? Now, next week, see, these are the things that a vast majority of people, they look at and they're like, yo, it's just, but chosen ones know that there's something going on. Like there's strings that are being pulled in this simulation that we live in. Tell me how next week there's a whole Northern Lights scenery happening around the world. You know, in a lot of places in the world, okay? I'm not saying the whole world, but in a lot of places in the world. Now, this is the power of manifestation, and it's not just within me, it's within you too. If you harness the power, if you tap into the frequency of the cosmos. Now, let's talk about the DNA upgrade that's happening right now, okay? For everyone that was taking care of themselves, for everyone that was eating right, that was talking, most importantly, they were taking care of the words they were saying into the universe. They were coming with kindness with people. They were taking care of the people that they loved. They were taking care of themselves. For those people right now, the people that were meditating, the ones that were trying to connect to the higher dimensions, for those people right now, I'm going to tell you something right now. Don't be shocked if you wake up one day and you just go into a whole quantum different shit, like something completely different happens to you in your life. Don't be shocked because that's the process of elevation. Now, your DNA strands, they're not going to teach you this in school. They're not going to teach you this at your job. Your DNA sequence carries the codes of the universe. Why do you think they do a blood? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I don't have to say it right now. Your blood carries your past lives, your future lives, and the present lives. Everything is happening simultaneously. So if you're able to tap into that frequency, what you're doing is you are unlocking the potential DNA code activation that you have right now. And this is not just me saying it. You can look at Bruce Lipton. You can look at other people, other scientists. This is science now. See, the thing is with spirituality and mysticism and occult, they know what science figures out like 5 years ago, like 10 years after, 20 years after, 100 years after. This is why some people are like, oh, bro, like, how do you know astrology is right or not? Science hasn't proved it. Bro, science hasn't proved like 90% of the things right now in the world. Science is so behind. That's what's happening. But now, because we're in the new age science now, they're like, you've got 12 ventricle systems in your brain. You have 12 ventricle nerves in your brain, which the Bible talks about. The 12 springs. You got 33 vertebrae in your spine. Jesus passed away at the age of 33. They're not going to teach you numerology. They're not going to teach you. They're not going to teach you numbers. That's what. You think they want you to unshackle your mind? You think so? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, if you pay attention, the media is not able to cover the atrocities anymore. They're not able to cover the atrocities. They're not able to cover the truth anymore. It's not happening because people are starting to find out. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to see through the bullshit. And people are starting to see that there's a power within them that is guiding them. There's a force within them that's guiding them. Okay? Now, understand the Schumann frequency, okay? You have to understand that there's a new vibration. See, the Bible talks about the new earth, but people think that that's when you're in heaven. Nah, bro. Heaven is coming here. It's a dimension which comes within. You don't move to another dimension. The dimension moves within you because the whole cosmos is within you. So you're living a virtual reality. You see what I mean? So basically, you're playing a character and you're playing a character in the simulation. It's just like when you're playing Mario. You're not in the TV, right? But you're that character. This is why with manifestation even. Now for manifestation, bro, manifestation goes way deeper than most people think. But let's just stick to, with manifestation, you have to play the character. You have to embody that character. You have to think, you have to act, you have to feel in order for you to make that happen. Now, with this new earth, let me tell you something. Everything, authenticity is going to be the highest form of vibration, bro. If you cannot be authentic with people, if there are certain people that you cannot 100% be authentic with, it's time for you to slowly leave that company. You have to be around people that you're able to express authentically to. This is what this earth is requiring us to do now. This is why you see people that are popping off. And the reason why they're popping off is because they're authentic. We're in the age of Aquarius. Things have changed. We're not in that old earth we used to live in where people have to put on an act. People are getting drained in their jobs now. Most people are drained working corporate jobs. Why? Good question. Because in corporate jobs, you have to put on a mask, which most people can't put on anymore because they know something's different. They know something's up. Now, take care of yourself and remember this, okay? Tap in. And the reason why I talk about this with passion is because you're not a human. You're a spirit having a human experience, but you're not the vessel. So you got to disconnect from the vessel. You got to stop associating yourself with the vessel. You see what I mean? And once you do that, once you learn how to ascend, you will experience a state that's much more beautiful than what's happening in the 3D, because we are officially in the 5D right now. All that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. 11 life paths. Take care now. Take care.